Onegaishimasu.
Onegaishimasu.
Good, good. So we'll just start just working on the vertical, just having the bokken front. Working front and back, just let the weight of the bokken draw you forwards, draw it back. Rest. Yeah, a little bit to the side. Do a rotation. It's working nice like circles around. And the other way. I stretching right up and coming down. Right up through the spine. Okay, great. Just working over to the side a little bit. And the other side. Yeah, and again. Yeah. And the other side. And just rotating the back, holding it. And the other side. Yeah. Yeah. And just working the legs side to side. holding down one side. Ooh, there we go. Bring the foot up. And changing side. And working the knees. The other way. Stretching the knees back. And coming down. And back. And one more time down. Let's do one side. Let's see this side.
My apologies.
No problem.
I thought it was earlier.
Good. And then changing side, coming down onto the knee. Stretches the front hip. Good. And then changing side. Whoosh. Okay, good. Just put the bokken down to the side. Just do a little bit of rolling down the back. So just start with the knees tucked, straight down the spine, and rolling back, opening the hip out. Great. And just holding it forward. That's for a little bit. Bringing the chest forward. Okay, bringing the legs out straight in front. And just reaching up and over. And bringing the legs over the top. And going back forward. Good. And then we'll do the next with the bokken. So just doing the basic, changing the side. Just let the bokken swing through the center line. It goes back and forward. Using the legs to shift. Stop. Stop. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Great. Okay, good. We'll do a little bit forward. So, you 1 second. Yeah, good. Okay, so this case, you can just leave the bokken to the side, or you can include it in the movement. So, you basically place it down, roll through it this way, and then just use this movement. Come back, come in here, and then you can just play with it. So, just move around this way. If you've got a little mat, you can also use a tanto to do as well. But just have this idea of placing it down, rolling through it, and then rolling back. Coming back to the bokken this way. And you can play with the sides, you can move around a little bit. You can also play with coming backwards through it and refinding the bokken. And just use it as a kind of guide or as a place marker for the movements. So just use it as something to kind of orientate the roll around it some way. That's it. Hey, Nina.
Sorry, I'm a bit late.
No problem.
Ah, jetzt wird gerollt.
Okay, good. And then just play with actually rolling with the bokken. So if you've not got the space, you can use a tanto, or you can just roll normally. But if you want, you can just play with the bokken. So just include it now with you in the roll. So you can play with forwards, backwards. The front arm's always going to kind of release. So this way. So you want the first one, the easiest way to try is keep the bokken in the right hand and release through the left. Just let the bokken stay on the center line of the body. Just include it in the movement. And the bokken doesn't touch the ground in this case. And you can do both sides. There. So just work first with a forward roll. There. That's nice and slowly through. There. There we go. Good, good, good. Yeah, good. Yeah. Very good. Yeah, and if you want and you've got the space, you can play with the backwards roll. So in this case, again, let the sword pass through the center line of the body. So it's going to go inside the movement. You've got here. Here, so it stays inside, and then you've got a kind of slicing movement to come out to the top this way. So just play with it a little bit if you've got the space. And you can. Okay, good. That's it. There we go. Good. Okay, good. And then the last few, just play with the bokken. So placing it down, you can place it, you can roll with it, you can pick it up as you go. Just play with it, kind of relating to it, and just you've got to really guide 𝒊𝒂𝒕 as well. So coming in, placing with it, moving around, rolling with it, placing it as you go. Just trying to be really careful with the space. And really integrating the BOKKEN into the movement. Let's play with it a little bit, a couple of minutes. Okay. Yeah, and then just the last one, just play from a standing position. So again, just play with using the BOKKEN just as a guide. You can just place it down and stand up with it. You can do rolls with it. You can kind of come down, find the BOKKEN. Just play with different movements again relating to it. So placing it down, maybe coming into a roll, standing like a, and just really relating everything to the sword. Coming down, nice and balanced. Very good. Okie dokie, good. Okay, we'll come up into standing. We just go straight into Zengogi. Take your time with it. Nice and heavy. Okay, good. Just bring in the six 𝒂𝒏𝒈, so each side. Let's bring into it thrust. Cutting down, thrust. Nice control cut. And release through the thrust. Push. Pass. Push. Right, and we'll do the same with number 7. So just bring in the left side. First in. Take that back. Whoosh. 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 Okay, good. So let's play with a few slicing combinations. So we'll just build up a few and then we can play with them later. So the first one, just going to take here, find the back, thrusting in, and then the first one nice and clear, slicing out to the side here, and then coming through with the yokominuchi this way. It's a nice, clear movement. Cut, thrust, slice out, and bring it all back with the yokominuchi this way. So it goes here. Ich, ni, san, shi. Nice heavy movement. Oh yeah, the other one. Ich, ein, good. Whoosh. Okay, great. We'll play with a nice big rotation. So the same beginning, curve, thrust, and then you step in from the back, slice to the rear, and then from here, rotating around, finding the slice here. So 2 big rotating movements. If you do it, just in 1, 2, 3, and then draw it all back. 4, with another yoke. Face the same direction you start. 1, 2, 3, 4. This way. Give it a try. Yeah, nice. Nice. Good. Whoosh. Hey. Whoosh. Whoosh. Okay, we'll do a few different ones. So this time, change the ski. So you go this way, cutting down, and now thrust onto the left side. And then from here, the first one we'll do the same, slicing across this way. And then just to change it, what you do is bring it all through, and then you cut down behind on the right side. So a little bit more complicated. Let's say 1, 2 with the left side, slice out to the left side. Bring the whole body through and cut through. You like doing a sheep on area. So it goes each, knee, sun, sheep. That's it. No. Knee, sun, sheep. Whoosh. Good. Nice. Yeah, good. That's it. You can also play with this one, make it a little bit more dynamic. So this second set of thrusts. So this slices out and then slices back. So it's really got a kind of elastic quality. So you're in the left side, you slice out and then you roll it back this way. You're like doing a shiranage, so come out to the side and then roll through, find the movement this way. So just play with making it a little bit more elastic. Goes here. This goes through. Really like passing under for a shiranage. Yep. Nice. Very nice. Okay, good. We'll do one more. This is really like kaitenage, so it's a bit longer. You've got this movement, again, coming onto the left side. In this case, you're going to slice out to the front right, slicing out here, and then you take a dip through, cut down on the left side, and then coming through with a yokomunuchi this way. So this one, just one extra movement. Let's see, 1, 2, slice out here, and then step through. Stepping, bringing the foot back, and then from here, coming through with a yokomunuchi this way. So it goes here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yo. Whoosh. Was. Got it. Oh, good. Nice. Nice. Okay. There we go. Good. Was. Yo. Whoosh. Hey. Was. Was. There we go. Nice. Okay, great. So just play with them. They're just some examples. Just play with any kind of combination you like with the striking, thrusting, slicing out, and then cutting with it. Just play with all sorts of different combinations. You can take any angle, you can take any movement with it. Think in terms of Taijutsu movement. So opening out, slicing through with the cuts. Just explore different possibilities with it. You can see 𝒊𝒂𝒕𝒆𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 Yeah. Nice. Okay, good. And then just isolate the kind of slice and then the second cut after it. So make it a little bit more flexible again. Again, you can use these movements like Shikon, how you cut it in, but just try and make it turn into really one movement through. So think about slicing that and the cut response to kind of come after it that follows it. So just think about slightly opening the movements out a little bit. Use a little bit of movement here before you start. Just get the sense of really coming into motion. So you got the slice followed by the cut. Just start to blend it in really flexibly. good. Yeah, and just play with this just to free up the body work again and get away from the kind of restriction of the cutting in a way. Just get the sense that you're just practicing the body movement. So just practice in a way where you're kind of really slicing through with the body. So you've got these movements, but just really emphasizing now the body work. So minimize this idea of cutting with the sword specifically. Just play a little bit with the body, kind of really creating space with the slice, and then passing through it with the body. So really how you would make the taijutsu. Coming through with it. Just really emphasizing the body work. Yeah. That's it. Oh, good. That's it. Whoosh. Whoosh. Okay, good. Yeah, and then just really play with the sword. So just use it as a bit more like a jo, or just use it as a kind of a guide for the hands. So just playing with different kind of handwork. So again, looking at that similar kind of body work, but just play a little bit with using the bokken as a kind of guide for the hands, changing transitions, working with these kind of kokyu movements. Just explore again different possibilities, really opening out the body movement and exploring a little bit more blended patterns with the body. And just look for similar kind of qualities that you've got in the sword work, slicing movements and cutting down movements. Just use the sword as just a tool for the hands. Yep. Good. That's good. Okay, good. Good, and then we'll just work a little bit further into it, so making it more into the Taijutsu again. So just think of these slicing movements now in terms of how you make these blended movements. So just again, use the BOKKEN as a guide, and just play the first one's just this idea of really slicing over to the side this way, which can be really at an angle off to the side, or it can be at an angle away to the back side. So, and can be both sides as well. So either sliding out to the back side, going to movements like Ikkyo, or you can roll it to the back side this way. And you can also do this one to the underneath of the BOKKEN this way. So you've got the hand coming on top, or coming in underneath this way. So just explore it again. So again, it's got the similar qualities to the slicing movements. A little bit more receptive now, so you're really blending the movement in with the other person's motion. Just explore, again, see what comes up in terms of techniques. You've got really clear Ikkyo movements. You can find Shihonage, Kokyunage, it's really anything you like. Good. Nice. Okay, good. And then your other movements are where you've got rotation movements. And again, you've got on top, the hand taken on top or the hand taken below. This one's easier to do where the BOKKEN's basically in the backhand. So you've got two options. You can draw the hand over the top with the rotation this way. Obviously, you're coming into movements like Kotegaeshi. Or you can take the hand below as you make the rotation. And that's where you're kind of opening out into lots of Kokyunages. Also, you can take it into Ikkyo. Again, anything you like with it. So just playing out the BOKKEN basically in the backhand that you're going to blend with. Again, you've got on top or below. Again, try and get that sense of slicing with the movement. So, whoosh. There we go. Okay. Yeah, good. Yeah. Four. Whoosh. good. Good. And then the last one, it's a little bit difficult with the bokken to do, but if you think as the person comes in with either a strike or a grab, you can go inside into the person this way. So, and you can do that basically like you were doing kaitenage, where you kind of slice across the front and then underneath the arm, or you can do it directly in front of the person straight in. And that's where you've got these different kind of kokyunages where you're taking the arm down. And also you've got movements like koshinage where you come over the top this way. So just imagine in this case, rather than blending back or to the side or with a rotation, that you're actually entering into the space this way. So it's really coming inside the movement this way. You've got a strike, you've got kokyunages, and you've also got these movements where you're passing through underneath to the other side into kaitenage. So just play with them a little bit. Again, a bit tricky with the sword, but just explore a little bit. It's mostly this idea of just feeling that you enter inside the person's space. And you've got a 𝒕𝒉 options, obviously, as you go in. Just explore it a little bit. You've got kokyunages, kokyunages, kaitenages, all these slightly more advanced movements. There. Yeah. Whoosh. So. Whoosh. Yo. Yeah, good. Oh shit. Okay, good. And last minute or so, just play with all these variations. So you can use the sword, working with these kind of slicing movements. You can work with them a little bit more loosely, or you can go to these where you're really imitating the taijutsu work. So just explore again, lots of movement. These different possibilities, slicing, cutting, thrusting, different applications of this body work. No, but There we go. Nice. Nice. Great, we will stop there. So, us, どうもありがとうございました。
どうもありがとうございました。
There we go.
Thank you, Michael. Sorry